All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here now, the offensive starters for Atlanta.
And partner, sometimes it's good for a team to get the Thursday nighter right after a loss because you don't have very long to stew on what just happened. You have to turn right around, get ready, and go out and play again. Or, as one of the veterans told me, I actually like this because I can keep my anger for this short amount of time and take it out on the other team.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, easy. Check 31, check 31. Check. Sammy.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. A gain of 3, second down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
The steal in the 2017 NFL Draft had to be running back Alvin Kamara out of Tennessee, who ended up being that year's NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Split time with Mark Ingram his first 2 years in the league. With Mark Ingram now in Baltimore, it's his show. And through his first 2 years, almost equal yardage, rushing and receiving. Expect his rushing numbers to take a big leap in 2019.
From the 27, Breeze, and Josh Hill has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Time to see how Atlanta will line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
From the 39, Breeze. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
You ready? Let's get this ball back to the offense. You're good. Right forward, ready. Check. He's coming. We got double up. He's checking.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, you know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He finds Matthews. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Kill. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 78 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready, 25. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On 2nd and 2, Ryan. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On On second down now. It's Freeman, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now Breeze finding Kamara. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And Woods has it complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ryan to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Ryan will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Ryan. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Opposite. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
61. Matchbox lights. Check 24. Check 24. Twist.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Easy.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter.
We got this.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breeze going to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That was 2nd down run for Murray. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is all the way up past the 25. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if that they could hold him.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides to avoid the hit. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth quarter. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got it to Matthews, complete. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
First down, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You better be afraid of me. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, check Mike.
Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll have a first down inside the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Ryan and the Falcons down 20-17, a minute 24 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll look to throw.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, Charles, a game.